Good morning, Facebook family. Oh my gosh, it is a cold morning here in Franklin, Indiana. Hope you had a great holiday, a great Christmas. The wife and I and the family are starting our trip back south. We will be kicking it with friends and family in Asheville and Atlanta before we head back to the warm state of Florida. But this morning I wanted to sort of talk a little bit about the idea of storytelling and the stories we tell ourselves. So I know that the year is coming to an end and we start to just look back on the year and figure out how our year went. And I'm always reminded that a lot of times when you tell stories, you sort of inflate the good parts and the bad parts and you make it all compelling so people pay attention. And so I think it's important to talk about that when you sort of review the past year, right? What went well, what went wrong, and make sure that you tell it as it is and not anything that it's not. What up, B. Sullivan? How you doing, man? See you soon. And so what do I mean by that? When you think about all the good things that happened in 2017 and the bad things, I don't want you to over-exaggerate it. Use it for what it is and use it to sort of guide you into the next year. So I thought I would give my little example of how my year went. Past 2017, I started with the birth of my daughter in December 11th. So I was a new father at the beginning of 2017. I had a job at one of the largest learning companies in the world, traveling all around. And about 3 months into that, they restructured. I ended up losing my job after being a new father, but then that allowed me to have more time with my wife. It allowed me to pursue my dream of starting my own business, which I'm still in the process of doing. It's a learning process. I traveled to Italy. I took my daughter out of the country a couple of times in flights and all that. Unfortunately, I lost about 7 family members this past year, and so it was a really tough one for our family. And the holidays were tough this year, knowing all the individuals within the Teeters family and the Woodruff family that passed this year. So that just gave me even more confidence to move forward and make sure that I'm doing what I love, and I love what I'm doing. What up, Kat? It was so great seeing you, and yes, it's cold outside. I'm about to get my butt in the car. But the reason why I talk about this, and so we keep going, I got my website up. I did a workshop. I put people through my first online program. And everything's moving forward. My wife had a great year of weddings, and everything is just moving along. And I think it's important for us to recap long enough about what went well and what went wrong, but then to start thinking about moving forward, right? You got to have a long-term plan. So we could talk about tactics, right? And every day and every week I'm trying to complete a specific tactic, but I got to have a long-term strategy. And for my wife and I is to be financially able to have the life that we want and do the things we want to do. And my goal, and I'm going to have, the next couple Wednesday wins, I'm going to tell you my goals for 2018. But I want to let you know that my ultimate goal is to help as many people as possible achieve the freedom, happiness, and wealth that they want for themselves. Bottom line, if I do that and I do it in a way that allows people to really enjoy every aspect of their life, and don't get me wrong, there's going to be ups and downs. I'm not sitting here saying that what I'm trying to create is this utopia, but what I'm saying is I'm trying to motivate and enhance the human capability. I want to create a world where everybody works to try to benefit each other, and our own unique individuality is how we get paid, is how we strive for success, right? We don't need a bunch of people to conform to this idea of what life is supposed to be like and what jobs are supposed to be like, but the idea that your individuality can be of value to somebody else is trying to reach their rung. And so now my butt is getting really cold, and the wife is probably telling us to get the hell on the road. So I just want to say, have a great Wednesday. I hope your holidays went well. I want to send love to all my friends and family and everybody that has been along this journey, and I look forward to 2018 and changing as many lives as possible. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great week. Jetsetstate, Jason Teeters, I'm out.